Oh man. Oh buddy. You know what? Now, I will admit I am a person that will come off because I'm gonna start this video with a bang. I am a person that can argue backwards and forwards all day. Where I think not only is Tom Brady overrated, but I think he's the most overrated athlete in sports history. Dead ass. And I've been saying that shit since he won his first Super Bowl. He's extremely overrated. But when I say overrated, I don't mean the dude is trash. Because I don't know why when people hear overrated, they suddenly get in their pussy ass feelings and like, oh, you just a hater. You just ain't like, bro. Overrated just means that I just don't see him on the level that y'all do. I'm not saying that he's not a good quarterback or a great quarterback, but this GOAT status, I've never seen it and I've never felt it. And I'll explain that in another video. But even with that said, I don't do the GOAT debate anyway because there's no way to quantify it. To me, it's just a catty ass argument. But anyways, though, I'll talk about it in another video, even though I just said that shit. So I was laughing in the beginning because I will admit, to continue that my argument there. Of course, I'm happy that the Buccaneers lost last night. I'm extremely happy they lost last night. And I wish the motherfucker were going to retire because at this point it's like torture. Like, dude, just go home, be a dad, like live your life, please, bro. Like, go ahead, let the new blood, let them take over, like, please. Anyways, but I'm extremely happy. But I'm laughing because I think it's really funny how there's all these excuses being made for the Buccaneers losing that game last night. It's all types of excuses. Oh, Tom Brady didn't have all his players. You know what I'm saying? And, they had too many injuries and all this other shit. Now, even though I've called him overrated, but I'm gonna say this: for all those excuses, the whole narrative around Tom Brady is that he can go pick any regular ass regular ass wide receiver off the street and win. That's what y'all say, right? That's what people say. He can pick up any random ass receiver off the street and he's going to win games. Although I never understood that narrative because out of the Super Bowls that he's won, he's had 2 different wide receivers win Super Bowl MVP. 2 different ones. Of course, he won the other 5. I can argue he shouldn't have won the first one. Because, I can argue he shouldn't have won the first one. And I know somebody's probably going to lose their mind when I say this, but just go back and watch the 2016 Super Bowl against Atlanta. I can argue that James White could have easily won the Super Bowl for that game too. That you can easily make an argument for that. Of course, people are going to look at the stats and all this other shit, but if you were actually watching the fucking game, James White was the only person that was keeping them in that game the whole fucking time. The whole time. James White was keeping them in that game. And he had the game-winning touchdown. Nobody talks about James White. James White was the only person that was getting open for Tom Brady to get the ball to. And it's not like James White, who is a running back, was going down the field and beating DBs. It was just little short routes, little swing routes out of the backfield, wheel route screens here and there. That's all it was. But James White was making plays the whole game and keeping them in the game. He was the only person doing it the whole game. But nobody talks about that. But anyways, though. But now the whole narrative is, oh man, he was missing Antonio Brown. He was missing this person, that person, yada, yada, yada. And I'm just like, y'all basically calling him overrated too. Because last I checked, Mike Evans ain't no fucking bum. Rob Gronkowski's not a bum. Cameron Brate, anybody that knows football, knows anything about NFL football, knows Cameron Brate is not a bum. You got Leonard Fournette. Of course, Scotty Miller isn't somebody that's known unless you watch the game, but Scotty Miller makes plays for them. He had enough weapons. That Rams defensive line was just getting in his ass. That's really all it was. What you saw last night was, other outside of the second half, what you saw last night was pretty much the same thing I've been saying for years. All you got to do is just not let him stand in the pocket and let him be a statue. That's it. That's all you got to do. Play man up. All you got to do is just play. If you got the personnel to play man up, which the Saints do, not the Saints, I'm sorry, which the Rams do, you have the personnel to play man up and you can just rush before, you can cause problems for him. Because historically, all Tom Brady wants to do is quick 2-3 step drop back, get the ball out of his hands, and get it to his playmakers who are trash no-name receivers that he just picked up off the street and they don't do anything. According to the narrative. But essentially what y'all saying that with those excuses, y'all basically saying he's overrated too. Because if he's this almighty GOAT God that y'all called him to be, those receivers he had out there, he'd have been able to make that shit work. But they didn't. They lost the game. Right? But I'm just a hating ass nigga, man. That's all I've been hearing for about 20 years, and I'm a hating ass nigga and all this other shit. But like I said, my Tom Brady overrated video will come soon, and that's gonna be, I can go all day with that. For anybody that's ever been on Twitter, or even if you see him on YouTube, that Barry McCockiner dude or Sports Talk Joe, I was saying this shit long before he came on Twitter and got famous for it. And no, I'm not sitting there trying to jock him or nothing like that. All I'm saying is that the information that he's spitting is not something that I'm new to, because I've been making those same arguments for years, man. But like I said, I'm not gonna get too deep into it because that's a whole nother video. I don't want this one to be definitely as long as my last one was. But at this point, I would, like I've already said, I hope he just go ahead and retire. Dude, 45 years old. You should be tired of taking them damn hits. You should be, and I'm not just saying it because I'm tired of looking at him playing. I'm saying this because I'm like, dude, you like, bro, your body ain't like beat up. Like, I know it's beat up at this point. But anyways, though, like I said, y'all tell me, like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, subscribe to my Beat page as well too. The link to that channel will be in the subscription. I said subscription. Description. Okay? Description. It's been a long day, man. It's been a very long day. But all right, y'all. Take care. Peace.